Hello all, happy what is probably going to be Friday by the time this video goes up, because it is 3 minutes to 12 and I don't think my computer's fast enough to render that quickly. I hope you guys are doing well. So in this video, okay, let me be transparent. The plan of this video initially was I was going to do a big garden area, kind of a farm thing, but it didn't really work, which is odd because this is Abernathy, right? So I'm going to have a farm area to our left now, which is actually, the footage got corrupted as well, so I can't even show you this little area here, but I'm doing the whole back area instead. But it didn't really merit its own video. I'm basically just going to put a load of food there. It's not going to look very unique, yeah, so I thought, right, in that case, because I wanted to do one more building video on Abernathy Farm, I was going to do the back wall area. So cool walls, more walls, I guess. I hope everyone loves walls. Walls are cool. They completely, you know, complete repetition of the complete there. Messy. Anywho, this has taken me ages, but it's good. It's good. It's very weird seeing Abernathy kind of ostensibly finished. So all the next video is going to be, for Abernathy, is going to be the decorated tour. So I've got to, because Abernathy is quite a big settlement in terms of the actual structure on the inside. I'm going to need the weekend to do it, because it's going to take a while, and I want to use the last mod, the mod from the last video. So it'll be quite cool. But yeah, it's looking really, really grand, this. It's one of the settlements that because it's one of the first ones you discover, effectively, you know, pretty much, unless you happen to not go in this direction, but you often, you know, you discover it quite early. And I've never really built here. I think I've done a couple of, I think I did one mod, if I remember correctly, the Far Harbour barns review, like when I tested out demonstrated barns, I did here, and I think I made like a makeshift generator once, but I've never really, and it's, you know, it's been a while basically, so it's quite cool to finish it. It looks, you'll see in the little kind of, I do a little walk around the walls, and it looks really, really cool. It suits the style I'm going for, and also suits Abernathy itself as that kind of quite junky, scrappy makeshift settlement. Seriously, I would go have a look inside. It is kind of crap in some places. I was looking inside and I was just like, really, Bethesda? Bit messy, isn't it? Could do better. I'll give you a 6 out of 10 because it looks cool from the outside, but could do better on the inside. I'm still going to fit the theme, so they won't have, for example, you know, fancy kind of bedding or anything, but it'll just be a bit more junky and scrappy, which is cool. But yeah, about like the original plan for the video said, so I was going to do a big kind of farming area, and I still want to do a nice farm video. Big farms. I was going to do like a hydroponics thing. That little shed there basically was going to be kind of like a custom little shed, the hydroponics thing, but it just didn't work. It didn't look good. I didn't like it at all. It didn't suit the area. So I've scrapped it. That's actually my biggest hurdle right now, is I actually have loads of ideas what to build, but I want to always build something unique that maybe I haven't shown you before. And quite simply put, because I've done so many videos now, I'm like, well, I've done something like that before. I've done something like that before. And because I'm trying to finish off settlements as well, often I can't necessarily be as unique as I would like. So with Abernathy, it's a bit more of a traditional settlement. But what I'll probably do, the next video, I'll try and do something more transformative, similar to how we did Red Rocket, for example, but somewhere else, because we've still got quite a few settlements to do. I'm going to try and have you probably noticed I'm doing a lot of the settlement build. Like, I've kind of been completing settlements a bit quicker. So what I'm going to trying to do, basically, I'm trying to get all of our settlements finished in the next few months. That's the plan. The next few months, don't worry, I won't finish with the Fallout vids, because I love the game, so it's grand. But I want to kind of at least have made one video on every settlement within the next few months. So we're going to, not motor, but at the same time, I'm kind of, that's my action plan, yeah. It's not an Excel sheet, don't worry, but it's mentally in my little Excel sheet. So that's what I do all day. So yes, you can probably see I'm having a bit of struggle here. This was fun. God, this is... You have no idea how long I took just trying to think what to do. I ended up landing on the walls. It looks grand, but I was going to do like canopy. It just didn't work, people. It didn't work. Oh, well, it's fine. I'm also this week, maybe soon. So you know, I've been playing, those of you know I've been playing a survival playthrough. I'm not going to do any build videos per se, but basically, because all I'm doing is I'm building Sanctuary, just Sanctuary, and Homeplate. Those are the only settlements I'm doing in my survival play, but it's just me for fun. But I will do a tour of them, I think, because they look quite cool. Like, I've already walled off my little sanctuary. I've basically made it really... It's just the workshop house and your main house, and I've walled off. It looks cool, basically. And I thought you guys might like it. So I don't know when it'll be, because I'm not rushing it, you know, and it's survival. And I'm not using any... I'm using mods, but I'm not using any, like, free maker and things like that. So I have to, you know, actually scavenge my own resources again. This bus took ages, and I ended up removing it anyway, because you can't remove the bush. But I thought I'd show you it anyway, because it was a fucking nightmare. But yes, you will have, potentially, I want to do it this weekend, because I'm kind of one of those people, I don't want to continue playing survival until I've got my 2 settlements done, because that way I don't have to do any settlement building, basically. Not like I don't love it, I do, but, you know, I can't imagine in survival doing all the settlements, that would be nightmarish. So yeah, expect a kind of a mini sanctuary / survival home plate tour within a week. Basically, within a week. So this bus here I remove, I'll show you in the tour, but basically I just replace it with a container, which I made quite a little funky makeshift staircase actually, but I don't show you that because I did it after I recorded this footage, but I'll show you it, and it's really simple, but it just looks cool. It looks cool. It looks grand. On the subject of grand things, hope you like my little segue there, I'm starting... I've kind of got the kind of vague structure not in place, but I'm working on it when I'm meant to be working in the office. On my new style of videos, also enjoy me killing this creature in a second, because it's tough, very good fun, and he actually tries to kill the cat. But it's one of the little stag things. You'll see it in a sec. Spoiler. But yeah, I've started working on the plan for doing my... Because I want to start doing 40k videos and things like that. And kind of, I mentioned before, how I want to kind of do like... How can I put this? Not non-gaming videos, but I want to kind of... Oh, there it is. I thought it was that one. There we go. Little dude. Look at him. He attacks the cat as well. Be warned about that. That your wildlife, especially those rad stag does, actually attack the cat, which is occasionally why it might have gotten killed. Anyway, back to the important stuff. So I've got my little camera set up now, and it's a good camera as well, and I'm starting to make my room look nice. So not soon, but within the not too far future, I'm going to start doing kind of... My plan is it's mixed between like Idea Channel and like ripping off Ideal Channel and ripping off Jim Sterling a little bit. I want to do kind of like Fallout lore videos, but also 40k lore videos. A bit more, less, how can I put this? I've mentioned this before. So less reactive content in terms of, oh, a new game comes out, right, I need to make a video. It'll be kind of more timeless stuff, which I think would be quite fun. Kind of, you know how, like, for example, Oxhorn's doing those lore videos that pretty much, let's be honest, it's quite a good market credit to him. I can't be asked to do that myself, but it's that kind of thing where he can pretty much just, he knows that he can do those at his own pace, and he doesn't need to do them to a time scale, because people will always like that kind of stuff. I kind of want to do that myself as well. Similar-ish, but a bit more for kind of Warhammer 40k, and maybe even potentially unboxing videos as well, but not necessarily for, like, loot crates. I'm talking, like, I want to buy board games, because I've been kind of getting into those recently and kind of like unboxing them. Shit like that. It'll be very, very cool. You should like it. And if you don't, well, don't worry, because I've still got loads of gaming content planned as well. It's just that the camera stuff is my my big hurdle that I want to kind of get more comfortable doing. It'll be kind of like a mix between, you know, switching between me on the camera and then like showing you footage of stuff and things. It'll be cool. Don't worry. I've got plans. And by plans, I mean I'm watching other people's content and going, I want to do that. I hope you're doing the walls. I like walls. I do, look, I genuinely, right, I do enjoy making walls. It's really, really sad. That's the only thing I've done on my sanctuary and survival so far is the walls, and I had a thoroughly good time. I'm just always really conscious of being boring for you guys, but, wow, it's alright. Every time I ask, do you want to see everything, enough people say yes, so I'm going to assume you're okay with my walls. You better be. Because walls are life. I've mentioned this before and I will mention it again. If you have no idea what to do with a settlement, just make it small and surround it by walls and it will look good. Like this, you see when I did the tour of this, I could not decorate this and it would still look pretty good. Because walls are life. They look grand. You probably notice, and I'm not going to hide the fact, that in this side, so this section, I don't make as many of the bespoke car walls as I did in the front part, mainly because I was trying to keep it a little bit shorter than the other one, and 2 because I forgot. I was like, oh yeah, I could make bespoke car walls. Plus, there's also not much space. Yeah, kind of. I mean, I do make bespoke ones a little bit, but I was going to try and not use Aslam's junk walls, but it's just like, well, I've got these gaps to fill, and he's made really cool stuff. Annoyingly, he hasn't actually added new stuff to that mod, so I'm a little bit unimpressed. Or rather, just, I want more stuff to use. So it's nearly done. I actually do put, I'm quite pleased with this one. This settlement has a lot of nice cubby holes and kind of RP-wise barricades people can peek over, using almost exclusively the mod stuff. But it just, the way it blends into the settlement, I really like. So I do the tour and I walk through, but you know, on the other side we've got the big tower, and where that bus is, we're going to have, as you'll see in a wee bit, we've got a wee but not so wee container. And then like in here, when I realise what I've put in there doesn't actually work, we end up putting one of the little bunker things from the Aslam Junk Wall mod, and it just works really, really well. It looks cool. I like it because it means that there are lots of little cubby holes for people to peek their heads out of. It looks good. Ah, I love this. I like this settlement. And I feel like the Abernathys have been, you know, kind of, you meet them so early, and they're the ones who, you know, lost the daughter and things like that, and I've always felt like I felt guilty I didn't defend them enough. Like, for ages, they actually had, until I started building here, they actually had all of my automatron robots were here. Because, the quest ones, I sent them here because they were really noisy, and I didn't like them hanging around Sanctuary. Now they're in the Mechanists' headquarters, which I still need to do as well. But yeah, I always felt guilty that they weren't defended. So the tour will be on the weekend. I'm going to give them loads of turrets and a couple of Minutemen guards. And it's going to be absolutely grand. You'll love it. Or if you won't, they'll love it. I hope. I hope they do. I put a lot of work in this. The gits. Bit of menu lag there. It's always nice when I speed up the footage, but you can still feel the menu lag. So right, wait for this. This. Not that one, mate. That one. Yeah, use that one, Davey. That's a great idea. And it fits in perfectly. It looks really, really good. This is one of those little annoying ones that sometimes it's really difficult to find a good place to put it. I've used it twice. This is the second time. The first time was in Kingsport, and then here. And it just works really well. And I likes it. It's nice because it plugs up this gap beautifully. This is what I care about, people. This is my concerns in life. I'm either really, really sad and boring or really, really mellow. You decide. So here's the tour. I'm going to give you a little bit of a walk around. I do go around the walls. Walls just complete. If you actually think about this entire build, other than the saloon, has been walls. Like, that's it. Just walls. And in a sense, you could argue, oh, that's a bit boring, but it's all this settlement needs. The saloon I'm really pleased of. It's kind of the alongside the actual main building is the set piece. So it's the walls that kind of add the character, and it's kind of all you really need. You know, it's what makes a fort, and this feels like a kind of quite nice little barricade, little homestead. It feels homesteady. I'm going to have loads and loads of food. It's going to have loads of crops inside. I haven't got any decoration in this so far yet, but when you get the tour, there'll be loads of decoration, and I'm going to use lots of the greenhouse stuff from, not the greenhouse, the gardening stuff from USO, and some other mods as well, so look grand. So it will look very cool. It's going to be very much, this is where the immediate area gets its produce, and they have a surplus, and it's going good. But yes, anyway, I hope you guys liked this, and liking the way it looks. It looks pretty grand. As always, follow me on Twitter at norespawns. The next video will be either the tour for this, or it might be the tour of my survival playthrough. As I said, I've been having quite a lot of funs with that. Still playing in the exact same way. Still allying with the Minutemen, the Railroad rather, because I just can't say no to a bunch of lovable underground covert misfits. It's actually quite not so hard. I'm level 20 now, and I've kind of gotten used to how it works. So even though I still die in Molotov cocktails mostly, and notably, I'm kind of like not so overwhelmed. It's really, really good fun. So anyway, yes, you guys, what is it, Friday now? Yeah, it's definitely Friday. You guys enjoy your Friday, and I'll talk to you on the weekend. You take care.